Hey everybody, good evening. It's about 5:36. The Niners game just started, and I'm listening to it from here. And while I'm working on typing up my mom's paper that she wrote, but you can see what the title is up there. I'm here to kind of give my thoughts on the whole situation with the WWE. Um, basically, the situation, basically what the WWE is doing with the Attitude Era situation. Now, we all know that WWE 13 has an Attitude Era storyline. We all know that there's plans to bring out an Attitude Era DVD set soon. DVD and Blu-ray set, we should say. Uh, but apparently, word going around is that the WWE plans to, I guess, San Francisco just scored a touchdown. Cool. But anyway, the point is, what I'm trying to say is, the one thing a lot of fans are talking about, Brad Rules have talked about this, I'm sure other people have talked about this, is, and I want to correct Brad on this, it's not just with the website, it's also with Classics on Demand. Basically, the WWE, from what is being reported, is going to cut out any racy, risky footage from the Attitude Era videos. In other words, their archives. In other words, what made the Attitude stand out, like the raciness, the riskiness, the sexuality, take the extreme borderline stuff that they did at times. That's all, apparently, according to what is being reported, is being taken out by the WWE. And this is all due to one reason that even Jeff Siegel, the Slag Daddy at the Off the Rope show, has said, and that is because of Linda McMahon. Now, this is something that this is something that it is kind of upsetting if you're a longtime fan and you love the Attitude Era, because it helped put the WWE back on the map, and it helped the WWE basically win the Monday Night Wars. I can understand how people are upset about that. Because this is, like I said, this is what made the Attitude Era what it was. This is what helped the company stand out again and win the Monday Night Wars. And, it's like, what's going to happen if, and the one question a lot of people have is if WWE is willing to do this just to save Linda McMahon's, butt and try to keep her in the running to win the Senate seat, what's going to happen if she does win? Is it going to get more watered down or something? I don't know. I mean, you take a look at Night of Champions. I can understand, they always have different color ring ropes and all that for certain pay-per-views, or they keep the traditional white ropes that they have on Raw. They bring out the old Attitude Era red ropes for certain pay-per-views and events. But tonight, there was a special reason for the ring ropes, and some people might say this is also to kiss up to kiss up and make Linda McMahon look good, but it's also because of a good cause, and that's women's breast cancer. research. You know what I mean? To prevent breast cancer. So basically, you have 2 white ropes and you have 1 pink rope in the middle. So there you go. And again, it's about breast cancer awareness. So it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so it's understandable that they would do that. But the thing is, some might look at that too as, a way, and I'm not trying to say this disrespectfully, but I think some people might take that the wrong way too and think, oh, well, they're doing that to make Linda McMahon look good too. Like, basically saying, hey, look, here's the company she used to be the CEO of, and look what they're doing. They're actually supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month by making a pink rope for the pay-per-view tonight. And I know a lot of people are going to notice that and talk about that a little bit. And just to let you know, I'm not ordering the pay-per-view. I didn't order it tonight because financially I can't really do it. I couldn't afford to do it, so I'm probably going to torrent it later on. I'm probably going to do a torrent download of it later on. But anyway, the thing I'm trying to say is, basically, people might take that the wrong way. Hey, I mean, even though it's an understanding reason why they're doing it, some other people, like I say, might take that the wrong way. Again, though, it's perfectly, understandable. I mean, it's perfectly understandable whether people want to admit that or not. Why people would take that the wrong way, even though they do it for a good cause. Don't get me wrong. But getting back to the topic at hand, I mean, to me, it is a surprise a bit, but it shouldn't really be much of a surprise. Due to the fact that, I think even the Brad Rules said it best. The WWE, the last time they were TV 14, if you will, an Attitude Era like environment, or had an Attitude Era like rating, was in basically was a little after WrestleMania 24. That was the last time one of the last few times I ever saw TV 14 as a rating. And I don't know when they decided to go PG. I think it was later on when word got out that Linda was going, a few months later, I think, when word got out that Linda was going to run for Senate in the following year or something like that. So, again, that was the last time, like I said, I saw a TV 14 an Attitude Era rating of TV 14 on the Raw show or something like that, so on Monday Night Raw. So, and so I'm guessing maybe a few months later or later that year is when they went PG. And again, I can totally understand where people are coming from, like how I can understand how upset Brad is. I can probably understand how upset the Off the Rope show members, some members of the OTRS could be. Maybe even the British Fizz, Dads on Wrestling. Because again, this is basically what redefined the company, helped them get back on their feet, helped them dominate the Monday Night Raw, helped them to beat WCW and cause WCW and ECW to go out of business. But so again, I can understand that because it has its historical moments. I mean, it had its its superstars and divas stood out. So again, you can kind of understand why people would be upset about that. So again, sorry about the pause there. I'm trying to concentrate on typing this thing here. And thought I heard something outside. But again, I can understand completely why people would be upset about that and not like the idea that WWE is doing this. So, but the only thing we can hope for is that if Linda doesn't win, that maybe they'll reinstate the footage. Because again, it's all about protecting Linda McMahon. Because the way because basically her opponent and those that support her opponent still look at Linda McMahon as having ties to the WWE. Basically, still being part of the company. You know, in a huge way. In which obviously she's not, but still in a huge way. So, again, I can totally understand, you know, why fans would be upset about this and everything. But hopefully, this won't be a forever deal. This will only be temporary, and maybe we'll get something different out of it. But that's all I'm going to say on the whole Attitude Era situation, the whole situation of WWE removing certain material of the Attitude Era. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Video response if you like, and I'll talk to you all later.